So welcome back to the channel, guys. This is what I had up on the thing. Some of you might recognize what it is straight off just by the frame. It's an RG 250 Gamma, and this is a Mark 3, I believe. She is 1997 on the reg, so or sorry, 1987 on the reg. So she's an old bike. I'll give you a little bit of background on it. I bought this bike in County Wicklow. It came on like a local marketplace thing. It's called Gumtree, and it originally came up for €350. This was back about 15 years ago. So I've had it that long. So maybe about 13 years ago actually. But I missed it. I missed it by literally an hour. A guy just got in there before me and bike was gone. A barn find, so it was pretty rough. Very dirty, very rusty. All these bars were all rusty, all these fairing brackets. But anyway, I waited and I kept looking at Marketplace to see was there another one come up, or Gumtree. Nothing came up for a while, so it was about 3 weeks later. The very same bike came up, this time for 750. So he literally had it up about 10 minutes, and I rang. And I said, "Where are you based?" He was down in Rathdrum, I think, somewhere around Voca in Wicklow. Or it could have been Glendalough. I think it was Glendalough actually. From there I just got in my van. I was actually in the van before I found out where he was living. He just knew he was in Wicklow. I was on the way, so I just said, "Look, I have the money here. I'll come and give you what you're looking for," and that's it. But as I was driving there, he rang back. He said, "There's lots of lads looking. There's lads offering him more money." I said, "Look, you can't do that now." I said, "I'm in the van. I'm on the way. We've agreed a price. I'm giving you full asking price." So he had no choice other than to sell me the bike, so I kind of shamed him into it. So what I done was I brought it back. I took off these brackets. They were very rusty. As you can see, they're not too bad now. A little bit of pitting on them, not bad though. They're nice and straight. I sent these off and got them powder coated, and the same with these. They were just rusty and pitted. See the pitting on them. So I had to get them done. Tires are very old on it. I don't know if you can see, but the front ones actually was brand new. You can see by the little dimples on it. It had very little use. You see them there in the middle of the tire. So it was a Bridgestone battle axe back in the day. Where are we? Yeah, Bridgestone battle axe. Yeah. BT 33. So my intentions were just to get it running. I got it running back in the day, and I hadn't got enough parts for it. There was things missing, well, a few little bits broken and stuff like that. I'll show you now. So yeah, as I was saying, there's a few things missing and stuff. So I went back on Gumtree. I was looking on it for more parts, bits and pieces to come up. Back in the day there were kind of still, there was a couple of them around. And then this one came up for sale, so I paid $750 for this one. It has nice, I think they're all speed expansion chambers and micron pipes. So didn't really know a lot about the bike. It was running, starting up. Race bike. It's got race fairings. They're there somewhere. They're RGV fairings, but to fit on this okay. But obviously it's got different wheels. It's got the Mark 4 wheels and discs. thicker forks. These are in really good shape. Everything was fairly good that way. Braided lines. Master cylinders off an MV Gusta. So there was a few nice things on this bike, so I gave him the 750 for it. He wouldn't budge. I got a spare frame, I got spare wheels, I got a box of parts there, just bits and bobs. That's the original pipes off the other bike. So yeah, so the plan with this one is a different plan altogether. Is that engine, I have it provisionally sold. It's actually a Mark IV engine, and those engines are rare as hen's teeth. So I haven't done the handshake on it yet, but I'm going to keep the front end. I have a back wheel as well, a matching rear wheel. That's the Mark III back wheel. That's a Mark IV. And there's a rear wheel for the Mark IV. You can see it was made in late '87. Now that's upside down now, but what I haven't got for this and what I need is a sprocket carrier for the hub. That's not going to be easy got. So yeah, I've been doing a little bit of bike tidying up. There's just motorbikes everywhere and parts everywhere, so yeah. So you come over here, that's the tank off of the RG. I don't think it's original paint. There is signs that it was masked up at one stage, and someone wrote this on it, if anyone knows what that's about. Quest for Speed. I think I might leave that there. A little bit of authentication. Yeah, but the tank is in good nick. See, can I put on a light here? Yeah, there's a little bit of spotty rust, but in pretty good condition. I've no lid for that bottle, so that's something I'm gonna have to get. It's got a little breather hole which goes down through a rubber stopper and then comes out there, but it don't matter, it'll still run without it. A little bit of rust here. It was repaired or fixed up at one time. Same with this one now. It doesn't even have the tank cap, but the tank is mint. So it's like really clean inside. You can see that now. Anyway, yeah, you can see it pretty good there. So I was saying the plan now with this one is, there's the model number as well. She is, where am I looking? RGT50 EW/4. Now, is that a Mark IV? I'm not sure, but it hasn't got Mark IV wheels, so, but it may have a Mark IV engine without the wheels. I don't know. The Mark IV was only available in Japan. So fairings wise, I've taken these all off. No one needs to see that all being removed. Little bit of damage there, little bit on the corner and the scuff. This side's good. There's no real issues on this side. Suzuki. I think it was repainted before. You can see where it's kind of lifting here on the side panels, and I'm missing one of these for that side. The lugs are broke off, and it's like, yeah, it's broke off in that one as well. So I've been needing one of those. Maybe I can get away without it, but nice to have it. Mud guards, I have a choice of two. This came with the other bike, and this is the original, although this is a little bit scabby. It might clean up okay. Give it a bit of a buff. Air filter. So, I did ride this down the road. I was doing 106 miles an hour, but it's a wonder it done that. But there's the air filter. It's in pretty rough order. It's just falling apart. The foam is crap. Screen, someone's painted it black. You can't really see, but it's the original screen. Japanese. So it's 21B. Mirrors. Glass is missing out that one, so I'll have to get that cut. That's just a spare clock. Top of the mudguard. All this stuff will clean up pretty good. Get a buff and wheel out. Frame, it's atomised. It's not too bad. I've given it a little bit of a clean because it was just dirty. So I'll just get a bit of a polish on that. Engine doesn't look like that ever been done with it. I don't see any spanner marks on the, no butcher marks anyway on the nuts. So it could be original piston. Swing arm, shock absorber, all that needs to come off. Give her a good clean up. I don't want to go too mad on it because I want to get a spin on it pretty soon. Let's say 38,000 kilometers. I'd imagine they're genuine fuel gauge on these ones. The Mark 3 have a fuel gauge. So yeah, all the bits are there pretty much. I've changed the headlight. The original headlight, there's a bit of rust in the, you can see down the bottom. So I got a spare one with the other bike, so I've put that on. I put a bit of tape around it. This tape comes on normal, and I've re-glued this rubber strip on. So I've that bit done. Forks are not too bad. There's a few little bits of pits on it, but it's okay. Seems to be passing the seals alright. It will need seals as well. So battery, back in the day I did get a new battery for it. You're talking at least 10 years ago. So yeah, so other issues with this, the seat is a bit second hand looking. There was the cover off. I've peeled it off, so it was ripped and torn, so just old age. But it was sitting down there pretty low, so anytime you sit on it, it just cracked it more. I have a new bit of covering leather coming for that. It's the same with the rear seat, the pillion seat. It's just old. So the foam is okay. Everything is good underneath it. It's just the covering itself is torn. So I'll have to get that restitched or remade. I'll peel them off that way. You just undo all their staples, get a new piece of stuff and stretch it over and redo it. Hopefully it works out okay. That'll be something I'll have a go at in another video. Today's video is just to show you what I have and just a general idea of what's happening. So what I'll probably be doing is I'll try to edit a few videos together, stitch them together, so that I'm not making 10 videos on the one bike. I'll try and do one video on the whole lot, maybe half an hour long. I don't like making long videos because people just don't have an attention span, so I'll have some help as well. Alright, Peanut? Very curious cats. So I have it in here in the warm as well, so it's nice and pleasant to work when you're not dealing with the cold. It's quite cold here in Ireland at the moment. It's hovering around 0 up to about 7 in the day, 7 Celsius, 0 Celsius at night. So, and it's to get -1, -2 Celsius now in the next couple of days. So it'll be nice to have it in here in the warm and have a little bit of fun. Sure, I'll leave it at that for today's video, guys. If you wouldn't mind, if you watch the video, just hit the thumbs up, hit the like button, and it helps with other people seeing the videos. So if you like it, then they will display it to other people or suggest it to them to watch, and it might boost up my subscriptions. So that's the goal now. I'm at 450ish, or a little bit under 450, 435 or something like that at the moment. So I'm hoping to get up to around 1,000 this year at some stage, and I'll be mainly doing probably vans, transporters, but I have a good few bikes to do, so I'll be doing a little bit on them. So I'll leave it at that, folks. Over and out.